Hello and welcome to day 16 of playing a draft every day until I am Mythic. We're back in the UK. Yesterday's video will have also been in the UK, but it was a little bit different. Hopefully you enjoyed it, and it wasn't an issue. But today we're back to regularly scheduled content with another premiere draft. So let's get straight into it. Now, I have just had, spoiler alert, back-to-back 0-3s, which doesn't feel great. Yesterday's one, do go watch the video because I just really need to know whether there was anything that I was doing wrong or if I just got really unlucky or just like they just got super lucky. So yesterday's I'm not reading too much into it. I think there are just going to be some days that you get 0-3'd because you play 3 people with a crazy start. And I don't think there's too much you can do about that. Hopefully, today we're in for some better fortune. Okay, so there is an Ashki, which is not what, if you're new, this is, I love to start in Golgari colors and then either sort of trend towards Sultai or Abzan, or sometimes just stay purely Golgari. So here, the monument could be good, and maybe it's what I should take, but the Abzan Devotee is definitely not bad if I end up in that Abzan direction, and Nightwatch is fine. The Blossoming Sands would also be pretty flexible. Maybe I just take the Devotee as a bit more flexible. It's a playable creature even if I do go Sultai direction. But yeah, I've been hard forcing this, and just trying to really get to grips with what makes a deck in those colors work. Now, I think it's just an easy Stormbrood. This one can work both in both Abzan and Sultai. Definitely some really good Sultai cards with the Wayfarer and Lion Weight, and then Kinchi Nurture I would say is more on the Abzan side of things. So is the Death Gorger. I've been realizing more and more as I play that I should be more picking a lane out of the two of them. You definitely can just play green black and not worry too much about how many synergies going on, but from my experience, you should, if you either go all in on the counter synergies or all in on the renew synergies, it goes much better. Even though there's a lot of overlap, a lot of the renews are just counters. It does just seem to be the more synergistic, the better, especially when I am drafting a lot of commons because I'm forcing. So let's see what's in the pack. There is an Abzan land. There is a Caustic Exile and an Earth Carver. I think I'll just take that Caustic Exile. In my last draft, I had quite a few. Is it Piercing Exiles? The one where it's like a bite spell. And the issue was they just removaled all my creatures, and I could never really removal back. So happy to have something to do there. And now this is a card that I have been sort of using as a direction. I think it's really good with the counter synergies and a very solid card. So I'm going to take this, and we will probably be prioritizing Abzan cards now, which is good because I started with an Abzan Devotee, so the fact that we naturally fell into that lane is very nice. So good Abzan commons is, I really think, Bloodflies. Basically I want 2 costs that benefit from counters, so Bloodflies, Formation Breaker, those are really good. Oh no, I'll have to finish my point later because there's Lotus Light Dance, which is an excellent Sultai card. Am I too late to pick a different direction? Double splashing doesn't feel good. So I think I'm willing to pass it up and just go something significantly worse. This is so much better. Yeah, maybe because it's the first pack. I'll take this, and we're just gonna find out which one we get more stuff for, and then just choose based off that. The leopard can fit in both. It's just a 2 cost. Not much was in that pack. got one dragon at the moment, so the Dragonstorm's not particularly tempting. Negotiations is good in the more Abzan. I'd say Worthy Cost is okay in both, and then Night Watch is great in the Sultai, so I might just take this. It's also playable no matter what. And then here, see, I do want a Kotus at some point, but I think I'll just take the Backwater. Because fixing is going to be pretty important, and I'm not too satisfied in the draft without a Kotus. I'll take the Monument, more fixing. And I'll take the Nurturer. Definitely, as I say, better in the Abzan decks, but not unplayable in the others. None of these are particularly good. I might actually take the Watcher. So not the best card, but it does have a mill effect, which can be quite nice as a filler level card. Don't really care for any of these. I'll just take that. So it looks like we're not going to be playing the Battle Priest unless I get some crazy amount of fixing. And then the Monument is some fixing. So far, none of my creatures are great, especially considering the fact that I would really like some Renew effects. Another Night Watch. People do not like this card, but I think it's pretty solid. If you do have some Renew effects, especially. And we've actually got 2 removal. I need to remember that this is kind of removal. I've really been curious, like, how much removal should I be aiming for? Previously, I definitely had the number, like, 4, 5 in my head. But I've been getting an increasing sense that maybe it should be a bit higher. So there is a formation breaker, but we aren't in Abzan, so the access to early counters is much lower. I think the Skimmer might actually be the better choice. Even though it's got the splash color, we do seem to be getting a bit more fixing. So hopefully this will pay off, but you don't really want to see these colors. I should also put that to probably bench. Okay, I think we just take the Pummelar first. Good Renew effect. Stillness of Motion's interesting, but since we really don't have anything that benefits from mill yet, we've just got a lot of setup for the things that benefit from mill. I think we should prioritize the Renew creatures at the moment. I think I'm happy to just say we're going Sultai now. We're committed. Ooh, see, that is a really good card. It's still not bad in Sultai. It's just definitely better in Abzan. I think I might still take it as a decent 4 cost. There is some mana fixing options as well. I think we'll just take this. Okay. Again, nothing great for... I could just take the Crocodile or something to... Because I'm going to be putting 3 cards. So I want at least 1 Renew of each color. I think I'll just take the Veil. I think Veil is slightly Abzan sort of skewed. Like it's a little more beneficial than Abzan, where obviously it doesn't have a Renew effect, and losing your cards in Sultai is less detrimental than in Abzan, where you've just kind of invested a lot in some really big creatures. I'll take the Stillness of Motion just because it's rare. Nothing else in the pack was really drawing my attention. I think I want to get rid of it though, but we will see. I don't really know. Like, there's a couple like this. There's the Essence Anchor and there's the Siege, which I think we might have even gone past this draft. That is like very focused on South Mill. I mean, this one is much better than the Siege, but I just never can quite get my finger on how valuable they actually are. So I could take the Exhale, even though it's still a green-black base. I think I'll take the mana fixing. We are going to be in desperate need of some playable creatures later in the draft. I'll take the Agent. Here, I could take more mana fixing. I'm kind of tempted just to take the Exhale because we really don't have the best removal yet. No, I'll take the fixing. I think Exhales, we're going to have a good number of 2 costs and not a great number of instants that's like worth holding on to. So right now for the Lotus Light, we've got Kotus and we've got Pummeler. So we are maybe going to take a Crocodile at some point. Hopefully we just get it past us later in a pack, but we might not. I have a lot of sources of mill, but not many renew. I think this is almost definitely getting cut. Yeah, we just have 2 at the moment. Another Stillness of Motion. I mean, I'm not playing any of those other cards, so for the collection, I will take it. I'll take a Monument. I could take the Earth Carver, but I think I prefer the Monument. Okay, there's the Crocodile I was kind of hoping I'd get past. Another Night Watch. I think we'll be playing all of those. Okay, that's some really good cards. Oh, Revenant is obviously fantastic, and so is the Flashcrafter, so it's really hard to pick. Botanist is also really good, and Bargain. This is... Why couldn't these have been spread out? I think I'm gonna go for the Flashcrafter, because I need more expensive stuff. That is really hard. We both have the venue. Wow, River Region. I think I should probably just take, even though I do have a pretty good chance of just milling it. I can take the land. I can take Fresh Start. Is not bad. I think I should probably just take the Fresh Start, but it's so tempting. Yeah, I think I just take... I need removal. Need removal, and I need renew effects, please. Only renew is Roma's routine, or harmonize. Maybe I just take the exhale then. I'm really got a terrible base. I can't tell what my primary colors are. Dusan, nice. Something with renew. Maybe I do just play try play green blue base. Cut this. And then maybe cut this if I can. But it's a little dodgy. I did do a green blue base last time, but I pivoted a bit earlier, which I felt more comfortable. Pivoting this late feels a bit rough. So I need at least like 2 or 3 more removal. So I guess I'd take the Dragon's Prey here. Yeah, it's not looking great. Skimmer, I think now I don't have to take the worthy cost, so I'll take the Skimmer, but also not great. I really don't have many renew. I'm not a huge fan of this. I have 5, is it now? I could drop the Kotus because I got the Flashcrafter, but I think at this point they're kind of both renew, so I'd rather keep. Okay, I can just take another Kotus, but we've got a good number of 2 costs. Could take the Piercing Exhale, but I think I'd rather, yeah, maybe I do just take this. If I'm going blue-green base and I cut the Nurture. Okay, I can take this now. So we are getting there. I think I'm happy just to cut all of those. Maybe we bring back a Stillness of Motion, but I doubt it. The fixing's not amazing. I'd be happy to cut that card. And I would be happy to cut that card, but I think we're probably just gonna have to keep the removal we got. This card's also not particularly exciting, but you don't always get to have the best. Maybe I take the Wayfarer and replace the Leopard with Wayfarer. Okay, Rite of Renewal is actually good. I think I might actually play it. Since I do have so much mill and quite a lot of cards that don't have Renew, at least it gives me something to bring back some of the cards that I might want from my graveyard. I could just take the land. a tap land, but it does kind of do its job. Don't really care. Just pick whatever. Trying to think what I need for my collection, but I can't remember. I think we'll be playing these. But they are the right color if I do need. So that was fortunate. Okay, so I kind of want to do this. Okay, let's put one of those back in. Let's kind of want to just look at the renew effects for now. So we're definitely playing this, and then let's look at each color's renew effects. So we've got that for black. We've got these two for green. And we have these. No, not that. This for blue. So that's most of our renew. Then we have this to bring stuff back as well. So we've got, yeah, and then this benefits from the renew, which is good. We definitely, and this mill. So I want those two. Cut that. I think cut that. This is a source of mill. Disciple's just a good 3 cost. This helps with all our renew effects, so I think I'm happy keeping it. This is our sort of removal slash, yeah, I mean it's mostly removal. I think we cut the serpent. So then with the rest of removal, we've got Bray. You have 2 monuments. Is that a bit overkill? It may be. I don't really want to play the stillness. These are like the ones I'm least sure about, I think. Okay, let's sort it by mana again. Okay, so I think I want to cut this, but all my removal's black, which sucks. So I think I just keep it and I keep the monuments, and we're gonna really hope we can find. I think I might cut the exhale though, and maybe the stillness emotion as well. I kind of like the stillness emotion. I maybe not like. I just want to try it. I don't know if that's crazy though. So in terms of curve, I do just have so many things to do on turn 2. Too many things to do on turn 2, I think. So I think I'll keep most of my little creatures and the monuments. Maybe cut stillness emotion and exhale. I kind of like everything else. Could cut a land because I've got 2 monuments and 2 wayfarers. If I was cutting a land, what would I cut? 2, 7, 8 blue, 6, 7, 8 green, and 5 swamps, which is quite nice. I quite like that balance. So maybe I just leave it and cut something else, because my mana base is pretty dodgy anyway. Maybe I cut a swamp, because I do have the 2 monuments as well. Yeah, I think we're doing that. It definitely does feel dodgy, I will not deny. But I think it is what it is. Okay, let's see how it does. Okay, we got monument. I think this is pretty good. Honestly, I might just see what colors they play as to whether I play Coatus or Monument. There's been so many times I played a Monument and I regretted it, but I think with the green I feel pretty confident I can do this. So yeah, we'll have one of each color, which is good because I can play the Night Watch. And with the Night Watch I might... Okay, never mind. I was going to say might want to land, but no, I don't think I do. Done. So let's see. Well, I think it's a pretty easy choice for the dancers. I do need another land soon. I could play Fleshcraft as the Night Watch and try find a land. That could be a good play. Okay, we're against Abzan. Which is probably my favourite out of the 2, so I'll play an Abzan. But when you're in the draft, you can't always get what you want. I think, yeah, I'll just make a copy of this. And there's the land. And we get some little bit of a new value, which is nice. No attacks, because I think we're gonna scale pretty well here. Stormsing, okay, so they might start attacking soon. So we can put these in our graveyard. And we get a 3/6 with lifelink, which is certainly not a bad thing. So, I definitely want to put this for blue, this for green, and is there really no... Oh, my crocodile's in hand. So I guess we just do those. And let's do no attacks, because I think they might start attacking. And I don't want to be too prone to removal. I guess I could start attacking because the dancers have lifelink, so it's like probably a good race to take. Maybe I am being too scared. Oh, Marsh of the Lost. That means attacking is probably unlikely. Okay, they don't want me to pop my monument. Fair enough. No attacks yet. So I can play... Well, I've got a lot of things I can play, but I think I'll play Host. And then I think I'll just play the Kotus as well. Kotus or Jisan? Maybe I do just start attacking with these. Especially the Flashcrafter one would be good. Yeah, let's put it on the Flashcrafter. This one is the Flashcrafter, yeah. 2 attackers sounds good to me. I'm thinking about it. Wow, okay. I took some damage. So they will probably attack. But I'm happy just to heal up off the mobilize token if they don't removal. And honestly, trading off the dancers is not the end of the world. They are expensive, but we have a lot to do, so yeah. Oh, okay. It's a 6/6, so I could double block, and it can only kill 1, but removal would go kind of crazy. So I think we... Maybe I do. No, I think I don't double block. I just block that. We heal some back. They might have a trick, but at least if they have a trick, I'm not losing everything. Okay. We get drained a little. I'm very scared they've got something to remove all that, but it doesn't look like it. What are they gonna play? Well, they do have something, I think. It's the like dreaded hover of your cards. You can see it. Oh, Falathar. Okay. So that will mean they can really get that going. So I could really do with some removal, but we might not get some. So how much do I have? I have 7. That's 5. That's 2. So maybe I just do that. I could do this as well. I think this is better. Let's put it on... Let's put it on the dancers. I mean, obviously if they removal it, it's sad, but at least the counters move, so it's not so bad. And then let's play this out as well. Do I attack? If I attack, I can do... Well, if I attack with this, then if they trade it, it's not so bad. The Marshal, I kind of like it. Then I have 2 things to trade back, and if they let it through, I heal for 5, which feels pretty good. They could... Yeah, no, they're just gonna have to make a decision about whether to block it or not. Yeah, I think that's a good trade. I think we move them onto the Kotus just to spread out the tokens a bit. We're both almost full health after all of those trades, but the Storm Singer's gonna continue to tax me. So I definitely want to trade at least one of these 2, because they probably want to kind of use this to... This generates a token, that sacrifices the token. So let's see. Yeah. So we can definitely kill the Belethar. And then we can double block this as well. I think that is pretty good. Removal still kind of goes slightly crazy. Maybe I'd rather let the Storm Singer through and we just kill this. I think that's pretty good. And then if they want to put a +1, they have to kill... yeah, no. That looks good to me. What have they got? Resolve. Okay. The Belethar stays. The Earth Salvage does go. And my counters all move. And I make a crazy massive host. But they've got removal. Nice. So, bye-bye all my counters and all my creatures. Well, I have to play this. And I can play that, but it doesn't really do that much. I probably should just do it anyway. I guess I can turn him into one of the other creatures. What would I even turn it into? Feels kind of pointless. Yeah, no, it's basically completely pointless. So I think we just put the counter on. Actually, so what's gonna happen next turn? They attack with both of those. They sacrifice this. That's a 6, 6, 6, and a 5, 5. So then I just take that. I take 6. I take 7. I take 8. I basically die next turn. Maybe I should have done it and actually then being able to try kill this Storm Singer. But I think I'm dead this time anyway. There's a very good chance they have something for this. Oh, I just died. I didn't even notice. Oh, the trample. Of course. Well, that was close to going well. I'm not sure what the main issue was. I think I just didn't have enough creatures to keep putting stuff on. And I think I should have been attacking a bit earlier. I think I had more pressure than I thought I did. I often think like, oh, I'm scaling, but often even the aggressive decks have a good like they just play more stuff and the synergies are too good. So I'm not sure. Okay, wow, we keep drawing loads of islands. I think this is probably thing is, if I draw a forest, I'm in a really good spot. But what are the chances I draw a forest? I have 9 sources. I'm gonna risk it. I have 9 forests, but I also have... Okay, nice. I have some good 2 costs. I've got the monuments, I've got the coastuses, so it just felt like there was a pretty good chance I drew something I wanted. think we do Skimmer first, and then I can get some value out of it with the Wayfair, potentially. Yeah, I think I like that best. Although, I guess I'll play Doosan next, so I'm not sure. Counterspell? Nope. Maybe that was the reason I should play the Wayfair. I'd rather keep this game alive. Kieran, okay. Kieran with no sort of value on the entry. Do they have a trick? I don't know, block it. Pack beasts, okay. So I can play the Doosan, and then at least the pack beast can't really attack. Maybe I do. Maybe I should have traded. And then at least if they use their spell, it's not so bad. It's just gonna get worse. That was a mistake, I think. Yeah, I'll do it. They probably have. Okay, snare. Do I trade now, or do I kill one of the counts instead? I'm not sure. I think I kill one of the counters, because the next turn I can play Wayfair and get some card draw from the Skimmer. Dragon's Prey. But I can't play that this turn anyway. I'll play this and get a Black Source. I'll play the Wayfair. I think I'll take the land if I get offered one. Yeah, let's take... Do I want tapped or untapped? Probably tapped. And then draw another. Okay, so now I think I'm okay trading the Skimmer and honestly maybe even the Wayfair as well. I should probably keep the Wayfair. No point trading it for nothing. Take the 3 damage. Got a Veil in my graveyard. Okay, the Skimmer's back. That's annoying. So, I could Dragon's Prey because that's going to do a lot. I think I like that the best, even though it's pretty inefficient. Can't break that open this turn. I think this because it's going to be... Yeah, I think I would rather take that away. Maybe that's the wrong choice. Maybe I should just play Host. If I play Host, it can also match up. And then maybe next time I can play Prey plus something. And Host can also turn my Wayfair into something that's not completely useless. Glory, and then they're probably going to play the Skimmer, tap this down. And then I think I just block the Bodyguard. They should have waited to play that, I think. Oh, no, I guess not, because otherwise they wouldn't have been able to tap it down. Yeah, maybe it was just Dragon's Prey. Okay, at least we get to do... It's not great, it's Monument plus Dragon's Prey, which isn't exactly thrilling. Get a Forest. Then that's... Oh, I actually had enough to play something else. Oh no, because the Monument gave me... No, I could have... Oh, I'm stupid. Because of the tap land, I think, last turn, that confused me. Let's get rid of that. So So they can pump once. I'm taking 3 damage in the air if they do. And kill the pack beast. But then I'd probably take too much damage. There's another type of pack beast. Okay, they're just attacking there. At least that means we're not dying super fast. So I can pop a monument. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, 6, 7. So I can play 2 Night Watchers. Or yeah, that's the best for sure. Done. Take the Night Watch, but hopefully we don't have to keep that. None? Maybe the Disciple? I think I probably just want the strongest. I guess Disciple was flying, but maybe that was a mistake. But they are just going to keep chipping away, and they might even start just Bow of Glorying it. Oh, okay, they're attacking with all. Oh, yeah, I just lose with the pump, don't I? Do that. We do that, and we do that, and then that's 2, 4, 7, yeah. Good game. Yeah, another game I just really couldn't quite. I mean, I made some big mistakes. Not trading with the Kieran early was definitely a mistake. And then maybe not just removaling, I think, was probably a mistake. Just needed to be more focused on how I could slow them down as much as possible. Man, that's like 5 in a row of just losing to super fast aggressive decks where I just feel like nothing can stay on my board and I can't build it up. I'm not sure what's changed because it feels like I'm adding to the board each turn. It's just they're adding quicker, they're got more removal. So I'm not sure. I think this has been more playable than yesterday though, for sure. Okay, we've got some stuff to play. Cool. Some more tap lands. Not a huge fan of the tap lands, but that's what it is. So I can just play the monument. I think I will this time. So if I play the monument, I can guarantee play these after. As the next turn. Let's take a swamp, I think. A swamp, a forest. So yeah, it's gonna be interesting. 20 back, it's big, but at least these match into it pretty well. Then the turn after we can maybe play the host, or we just play the Night Watch plus tap land, or okay, so we can play this. See if we get anywhere new. Yeah, we do. We get a lot if I don't take either. But would I like one of them? Definitely not the Kotas, but no, I think I just take as much value as possible because I will have the skimmer up as well soon. Okay, all the colours. Happy to block. Adapt. Okay, so I think we're playing the host because it can kill the adapt even with double strike. I think that's better than Skimmer and Kotus. Maybe not, we'll see. Definitely sucks having this as your only card on the board because removal actually works against it. When there's lots, it's there's a really nice sort of feeling of like, you, even if they removal it, it's really not that bad because you get to put the counters on something else and the removal is not. Yeah, it just it feels like the removal only removes half the power. But okay, they're not able to destroy. They can kill my money, but that's fine. I wasn't really wanting to pop it anyway. So I could play Skimmer into Wayfair, kind of like. Could also play Skimmer into Busan, which I also kind of like actually, because then it can trade with the Stormbird. Plus I draw the card. Plus, if it trades, I get to move the counter. Lots of reasons to like that. And we are slowly getting stuff in our graveyard. The Wayfair will help towards that. Focus the mind. So they get the double strike, so they can attack with it. Some removal maybe? If they removal though, that can also block. Okay, we get a massive Skimmer. And they can't removal it this turn at least, so that's comforting. Okay, we get another one. So, definitely don't want to be adding more to this Skimmer. I have 6. So I could Skimmer, Wayfair, and Cotus. I think that's the way to go. So Skimmer, this will probably draw me 2 cards, which would be nice. Right, I'll take the Swamp, I guess. Nice. And then let's play this. And I will attack with this. Because I can. So they'll probably removal it. That's why I'm not too sad to attack with it. And then if they removal it, I'll probably start adding to this Skimmer at least so it can trade. How much will I have next turn? I'll have... Oh, Wildling as a... Mana Finder's a bit scary. So it makes me think they're gonna have that dragon that's like, the more spells you cast this turn, the more dragons you spawn. I'm thinking... Crap. And they've got 4... no, 3. So what are they gonna... What are they gonna copy? They do only have 2 cards in hand, which is good. We can bring back Dragon's Prey now as well, it's nice. And we can bring back Host maybe. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So play that and that. Okay, double exhale. Not very sad about that. No blocks. And a headliner, okay. Some more removal. Oh, nice. Okay, I think I just played this and the Pamela. Let's play that out. And we've got a really good Brett. They can attack with this. So they can kill the Pamela or the Disciple or the Skimmer for some reason. That surprised me. Leopard. Okay, so this is the turn to probably play the Night Watch and Renewal, because I can put some stuff in my graveyard with the Night Watch as well. So let's do that. So we could take... I'll take that exhale. Oh, I'm gonna shuffle though, aren't I? So I actually should have, if I wanted the exhale, I put it in there. I think this is still the better option. So we get to pick 2 cards to put in our hand. Turn 2 target permanent cards. Okay, so you can't take the... So maybe I take Host and Skimmer? Host and... Yeah, sure. And then let's... what would I shuffle in? That. And maybe that's it. Just put some lands back in there. And then let's not attack, I think. But once I make, like, I just need things to be 3. So if I could put +1/+1 there, that would be nice. Wildling. Too scary. Okay, we get the exile, which is nice. Let's kill... Stormboot and Wildling are basically the exact same here. And then... Grappler's a bit annoying. Maybe I just take the Grappler. It's got first strike. And then let's play... Can I play Host? I can play Host and Skimmer. That's pretty good. Getting a bit of an army of birds going. Let's hope they don't have a sweeper. So I can attack with that. I can attack with... I could attack with the pummeler and this. I kind of like that. And then what's the they'll probably do that to that, then this to this, and then maybe like that to that. I'm thinking, okay, that works as well. Okay, interesting. I didn't want to trade the DVT for anything. Hope they don't have anything that just exiles my whole graveyard. That would be annoying. Okay, I think we just start playing these because we're going to draw some cards from doing so as well. So let's start making our birds bigger. Play that, which is nice. If I play this, I can still play the Omen, which I quite like. And then destroy target creature with power 3 or less. Yeah, I think I want to do that. Here's the Stormbrood. Let's attack, 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 attack. Let's do that. Okay, we get a win finally. I mean, that was sort of like I'm imagining my deck is gonna look like how it plays, but you do just need a little bit of time to start getting things going, and if they don't give you time, it just feels impossible. Like it doesn't even feel like you took the wrong branch of the tree, decision tree. I mean, I definitely did in game 2 here, but there's definitely times that just feels like no matter what you do, you're losing that game, and that means it's a draft issue for sure. If you're playing an archetype that sometimes it's like 30% of the time just instantly loses, it's probably not a great archetype. And maybe that's what I'm learning. I'm just learning like this is the weakness. Okay, one of each color, and I have removal. I think I'll keep. It's a bit risky, but I don't think I'm getting better on a mulligan, so. Okay, have to play that. And at least an island isn't usually the fastest colour either. I'll take this. It's sorcery, so I won't be playing anything this turn. Okay, maybe it's Jessica, maybe it will be a bit faster. Who knows? Okay, it's lucky I couldn't play anything. Presumably they're not going to discard. I thought that you had to discard. And I did some very stupid things one game with discarding stuff, but you are not forced to. So I think I will play the Disciple out here. Doesn't matter too much what I play, I think. So next turn I can flurry, potentially. Depends if I have something I want to destroy like that. So let's play this, and then let's play that first. Actually, yeah, they don't have a counterspell up. I don't think it matters. We can keep that down and then play this. Get the flurry. Mill some cards. I think I don't want any of those. I have a lot of lands. I'd rather have the 2/2. I feel like the difference between a 1/1 and a 2/2 is actually not that big. There's not many like not many 2 toughness creatures, and there's also not many there's a lot of 2/1s, but there's not many 3/2s. There's a lot of 3/3s. But maybe I'm wrong. I'm trying to think. What are the 2/2s? There must be some. Okay. Wow, that's a good turn for them. Add to the board quite a lot. I could play this as a copy of this if I draw some other action. Okay. That's flash. But do I want to... What could I do? I can... Yeah, I can't quite fresh start and do this, can I? I guess I can turn this into the tiger. I think this will work. Yeah, it will. And then we fresh start the Brushmaster, I think. Just a really annoying creature, to be honest. And then we go next. Attack the Dark Flyers. We've still got a Veil up, but we don't have any cards, which I'm not a big fan of, and not even got much in the graveyard, so potentially bring back. I'm so bad at remembering to hide the Veil. What are they gonna do? Is that harmonized based on power? Yes. That's good, so that doesn't... The Bushmaster's not really having much effect being there. TOT. Dragon Hunt, okay. Well, if they hit a creature, I will veil it. Okay, they didn't. That's good. My turn. Oh! Perfect! That was exactly what we needed. Okay, so definitely this guy, because he's our one black one. Then probably do Sun over Pamela at this point, and then a Kotus. Yeah. Oh, mistake. Stick with the mana. Oh well. Those don't trade, so I think I'll just keep them back. Yeah, big mistake there. Just need to hold on a second. I got too excited when I saw that I could get a bunch of cards. Okay, what do they take? The dancers? Or do they take the disciple because it's being annoying? Dancers. Okay, so let us play. I think we want to make our flying creatures big, basically. I definitely want to keep up Veil now. So if I do this, I can keep up Veil. I can even do this plus... plus this. Do I just put all my eggs in one basket, or do I spread it? Actually, if I put it here, I can attack with this, so I think I'm gonna do that. Attack, 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 attack. Hopefully they don't have 2 bits of removal in the next 3 cards. Double block. That's alright. I can't survive it, so there's no point using Veil for that. They do have a spell, so maybe the Veil will get some value here. What's it gonna be? I am guessing it's Sharken's Resolve. No, it can't be. It's just XL. And they have Inari. Oh my gosh. Am I just gonna die? Well, they didn't have a green source yet. Yet is the key word. They might get it from this. They still need 2 more lands anyway, and one of them needs to be green, and it's number of lands, so it's going to probably be 8 damage, so that would almost completely wipe my board currently. Is there anything I can do with this that would improve? Interesting. What would I get back? Probably... I can't get the Veil. I would just get the Skimmers back. That could be not bad. Also, I didn't realize they discarded though now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7. Yeah, I think I do that. I want this. And honestly, I'll take the land as well. And then also I just realized I have 5 HP. What am I even doing? Can shuffle that back in your deck. Maybe I should have just put Snakeskin Veil back in mine. Okay, I should have also taken the untapped land, that's fine. Let us... What could they have? Like, you can't really have a Great Sweeper, I don't think. So I could just make them all flying. This adds about 4 or 5 damage. Six damage, I guess. Maybe I should have just played this game and played this next turn, but I don't want to give them time when they've got a deck that was confident playing Unari. Am I saying that right? Ureni, not Unari. Oh, I've been saying it so wrong. Okay, nice. Very nice. Okay, we're not 0-3 for like 3 in a row as well. We're like, I mean, 1-3 was, I was counting that as being just about as bad as 0-3. Okay, I'm not just completely unplayably awful at the game all of a sudden. Wow, very satisfying. That's the second time it's happened. Very happy to keep that. Nice, and removal as well. Now, do I play Waver or Kotus? Kotus is a bit nicer if they removal it. Oh, well that makes it easier, I think. I'll choose to play the Skimmer. What colours is it going to be? I'm guessing Jeskai. Yes. Could still be 5 colours, but people have been playing a lot of Jeskai recently. I feel like a little bit more than they used to, but maybe that's just as I go up in elo a bit. The trends change a bit. Okay, we get to maybe mill some cards, but they might just have a counter. Right. I think they've got removal then. Well, that's kind of an easy choice. Yeah. I mean, they might have exhale, but I don't mind if they use it. Feels like less important. Frontline rush. Okay. So it's probably a go wide. Okay, the tainment this early is great. Definitely not too sad for that to happen. So, I can play probably just Kotas and Wayfair. Match how wide they're going a bit. And I do want the land, I think. It's tapped, but that will do. Okay, some damage through. I do not mind trading these. Brushmaster, okay. You don't want to trade. So I can just Dragon Spray the Brushmaster and then do Sun something. I think that's what I'll do. So let's make sure I keep up a Forest. I can spell. And let's do Sun. Let's make one of these a bit bigger. Let's make the Wayfair bigger. Let's all attack. Nice. So I could shuffle back in. Don't really care about those. We've got some removal. Duke. Okay. Another Kotus. So I think I'll play it out. I don't have any flying creatures there, which is annoying. So maybe, yeah, I think I still have to do this pretty much. Nice if I got like the pummel or something with this. Oh, that's an easy choice. No attacks for now. So I can get, I think my coasters are both gone, aren't And my flashcraft, so I won't be able to get blue. I can get probably the pummeler and something else. Really? They've probably got something here. That's pretty chill, I think. Exhale. Out of cards. Okay, so I need to make sure I'm not getting too excited again. Okay, I can't play anything else anyway, so this is good. And then we take this and this. And do I want to put something in my graveyard from blue? Could put the Disciple, because I wouldn't be that excited to draw the Disciple. Yeah. Next. No attacks. Shrine Keeper. Okay, they're hitting a lot in the air. It's great they don't have more removal. Wow, interesting they didn't want to attack with that. Oh, because it would mobilize and I could lifesteal it. No, that's smart. Smart not to do that. So I could play this, but I think I need to play the Pummeler. And we put it on the Wayfarer or the Agent? Probably the Wayfarer. Oh, if they draw removal, it's so annoying. Let's do... let's just do that. Makes it 4/4, and then let's put this on... yeah, on here. If I attack with this, we're probably safe. But I think I'd rather no attacks. Just thinking, if I attack with this and it's tapped, maybe I should have, just because they might removal it this turn. But if they removal it, at least then... Okay, they've got some trick going on here, I think. Oh no, they just didn't notice. That's huge. Sorry. I'm hoping they just have lands in their hand. Maybe not, because they're actually doing some thinking. Tiger. Do they have something else to play? Maybe they were thinking, like, should I hold it until I have something to play? Oh, they do! That was a crazy turn. That was insane. Okay, I want to use this for removal, I think. How much? We're on 6, so I could removal and play the host. I think that's good. So let's destroy... I think we destroy the Dawnbreaker, to be honest. Let's play this. Maybe I can start attacking again. Probably not. There's too many good double blocks for them. But next turn I can. Okay, let's play... If I put this on the dancers, is that going to be stupid? Probably. Maybe I just put it on the Kotus. Actually, let's put it on the dancers, and if they remove all the dancers, then it just moves to somewhere else. So it's pretty good. As long as it's not an exile removal. So, if I attack with this, they can double block, and that's pretty chill. I need to triple block, I think. And then if I attack with Cotus and they kill it, that's pretty chill. If I attack with Waver and they kill it, that's also pretty chill. Because this can only block one of them. And if it's only blocking one of them, everything else becomes more lethal. So I think they'll do that to that and that to that. That's my guess. No. Yeah. Investing. Okay. So. Let's definitely do it like that, I think. Or do I want to get rid of the practitioner, actually? I think I want to get rid of the practitioner. Move this to here. This to here. It'd be nice if I had the trample counter right about now. So I can bring back the Lotus Light Dancers now. And maybe a Wayfair or something, I don't know. 14 cards actually. Need to be a little bit careful. They might have like Jessica Revelation. I don't know if that's instant or sorcery. I'll do this. I want some creatures. Bring back the dancers, and I want something I can play. I don't really want the code to say. Maybe it's just the design. And then let's see. Do I want some of my cards back? I get Dragon's Prey back, maybe. Yeah, I think I do want some of my cards back. Let's get Dragon's Prey. And maybe the... Let's just do that. Okay, and then I think we just play the Disciple here. And attack with both of these. Imagine they have River Regent. That's actually my nightmare. Double block, maybe? I think I don't care that much about the flying creature. Let's put it all on here because we've got something to deal with the flying. Having reach on this is not great, but hopefully I can kill it and move it to dances or something. Okay, what's the dragon? At least that took all of it for this turn. Wait, I don't get to see it? They don't have a dragon? Was it just the Shrine Keeper they were looking for? That would be crazy. Okay, I don't think there's anything I want to put in my graveyard. I have 13 cards left. If I turn them both into the dancers, I could be quite good, but then I lose the host, don't I? So I think we just go next, all attack. I guess I should have, maybe I had to look at this animation. Whoops. I think we still just play this. Even though I'm getting a bit low on cards. Definitely want the Dragon's Prey on top. So they would need to do quite a lot there, yeah. Nice! We're on the comeback a bit. We're going even today. At least. Minimum. And this next win would be good. Oh, it's such a huge jump from 2 to 3 wins. Getting to like less than 3 just feels so bad. But we keep going. If I get 4, it will be positive rank change, which is nice as well. Because I lost 6 points of rank, so I am over the last 2 days a deficit. Okay, it's takeable because we got the monument. Oh, I guess maybe I should put that. Doesn't really matter. DOT, so I could just exhale it, but I don't think I want to. I think exhale is going to be more useful against some of the creatures I'll probably play next turn. Making some hard decisions about the scry. But this is giving me some flashbacks to some of my very speedy losses. Maybe I should have played the Wayfarer just to get something more on the board, but hopefully this will be okay. I'm expecting something. Okay, no, Sentinel's not too scary. Okay, nice. We got something a bit bigger to play. Still waiting for something I think's worth with the exhale. Oh, nice. 2 renews. I think I want the renews rather than the... Yeah, I think so. So that's pretty nice. Oh, Jessica. That would be why they're playing like this. And Abzan, okay, so it's multicolored. Just Marduk, starting with a Marduk PVT in multicolored is kind of funny. Okay, so I might just play the host. It's quite nice mana wise. Oh, it's a good creature. Now I'm gonna put the pressure on. I'm gonna not be too scared to attack. So they just need to swamp now. Ah, battle crier. Okay, 5/5 at least. Oh, and I can fresh start it, which I find quite tempting. But actually, maybe I should just exhale. Because exhale has less targets later in the game. But I won't be able to play the Night Watch if I do that. Did I already play a land? I think I did. Well, I think I want to do this no matter what. And then let's play the Wayfarer. Okay. Maybe I just decline. I decline. Bit of a battle blocker. Next turn I can pop the monument, or I can add Pummeler to something. Or I can play Fresh Start and the Night Watch. I've got lots of options. That's scary. I don't think I'm too sad trading that. Although, I can make it bigger, so maybe I do no blocks. Veil. That's nice. So that's flash, so I should just attack first, I think. Next, or attack. Next. Okay, well I definitely don't feel too bad about letting that die. Okay. Get some stuff through. And let's play this, but keeping up fresh start for next turn, I think. I could also pop the monument, but I think this is better. Because I got 2 instances I can keep up. And let's keep this on top. It's nice removal. Maybe not so good against elephant deck, but they can pop this as well, but go for that instead. Oh, I could have tried to fresh start just to make it expensive. Actually, that was probably a mistake. Oh yeah, I didn't think about that. Yeah, that was definitely a mistake. Just forgot that it would make it expensive. Okay. Have to keep those up. So I think I just destroy artifact. Was that crazy? I destroyed the Abzan one maybe? Maybe I attack first. Let's keep those back. Okay, nice. That's really good. So now, do I want to kill the monument? I think so. It's also 3/3, which is nice. I definitely prefer killing that. I guess they couldn't pop that yet, because they don't have a swamp, but... Okay, happy to double block. Removal, wow, that's just an honest trade. I thought there was for sure some removal going on there. Okay, fresh start, that's what we've been saving it for, really. So it's a ward 2, so I can play it and then keep up Veil. I play Monument. Yeah, I'd rather keep it Veil. Oh, I probably should have saved this, but it's okay. Okay, next. Let's attack with both. Yeah, maybe I do just use Veil to kill both. What do I care about the Sentinel staying alive? I'm basically, yeah, no, I'd rather... Let's just smile with them still like that. But I keep the Swan Brood alive for sure now, which is much more comforting, I think. They need something flying. And they've got the monument, so that's probably what they're going to do. Okay. So I think I play... We don't have a trample creature. Maybe I just pop the monument. And next, we attack with this. Block. Okay. Shrine Keeper. That heals them one, which is annoying. Wait, they just lose if they do that, don't they? Maybe I'm wrong. I think I can just attack with all, but maybe they must be able to play something else, I guess. Fraser, okay. But I can just make everything a Shrine Keeper, right? So I make everything a Shrine Keeper, and they all attack. Let's see what happens. It's only... okay, but that still works. Next, we'll attack. Yes! Nice! The renew effect value. And we get... I think that we've been here before. Yeah, we definitely have. We're getting back to... yeah, recouping our losses from the previous 2 days. Not much. Probably, like, if I lose the next one, it's just 1 point, but... oh, nice. Attuned Hunter. Yeah, let's keep it going. I mean, I've got removal, and I've got monument turn 2, which isn't too bad. I'm gonna risk keeping it. I've just had so many bad experiences mulliganing, like, a bad hand into an even worse hand, and then you have to do it again. It's just like, okay, well, I've lost. Nice, that's really good. Yeah, so very happy to see a 3 cost. It's kind of perfect. Not so happy to see any of that. That is all very upsetting. Could just kill it. What do I do? Is that crazy? Do I want to... I think I'd rather fresh start, actually. No, I'd rather just kill it. Death. Fresh start is not so good in these against these go wide decks because they just care about how many creatures there are usually. Underdogs. Oh wow, we are getting so lucky. We're drawing that so much, which is great. What would I rather play first? Probably just this. And next turn the dancers, and then maybe the turn after these two, and then the turn after that. Lots of good 5 cost things to do. But they're gonna just Dragon's Prey this, then Molten Exhale, then Otis Exhale. I'll just be depressed the whole time. Okay, unblockable. Okay, let's play it out. They're also stuck on 3, which is great. So let's put that. Now, do I want Pamela or Dusan in this situation? Probably Dusan. Yeah. I just think if I'm past, like if I am in a situation where I'm using this, I already have the mana to play Pamela. I'm much happier playing out a Pamela. Now do I attack? I think I do. I think I'm in a pretty strong spot. Even with removal, I'm not too worried. They need some good removal because like Caustic Exhale and the 5 damage doesn't cut it. Kingard. I mean, we've got the creatures now. Ooh, another Jeskai, like Blue Splash. So interesting. We'll keep doing that. Okay, so do I want to fresh start? Probably not. It's not really worth. So maybe I Play this, and then the Dusan on the dancers. Done. Wait, I can't do Dusan though. So maybe what I do is instead of this, I do 2 of that, so that I'm using... Yes, this is good. Oh, maybe I want this again. Oh, I had an island, I didn't realise. So I could coat essentially. Maybe I like that better. No, I think we do this. Keep the pressure up. And we're healing a lot, so it's pretty nice. This is such a good combo when I have the host, or I guess just host and all these accounts. I wasn't sure if I'm, because this is definitely, I think, better in the Abzan, just where you're getting counters quicker and you've got more creatures to pass them around between, but this is working very well. So what do I want to get rid of? Maybe the Devotee. Maybe I don't care. Maybe I save it. Maybe we put the trample counter on the dancers. And then if they block, that is sorcery, so... They literally can't do enough with all the blockers in the wild, so I'm not too worried. Maybe I put this on the Night Watch. Okay. Attack. What have they got? I think they've got an exhale. We will see. They're doing quite a bit of thinking. That's a lot of creatures. Currently don't do enough damage, but maybe they've... Yeah, I was going to say, they've probably got something to buff it up. So, I can do 5 damage. What do I want to kill? Well, I could do those 2, I quite like. Heal a bunch, and then the counters can move to Night Watch. And we've got 2 things to prevent defenders. But the issue would be, I mean, I still got this as well. Maybe I should just pop this in case they start killing these. Okay, so maybe they have 2. Otherwise, I'm assuming they do, otherwise that was kind of... No, I guess they just can block it a bit easier when it's this big. 1 big creature. Okay, well now they just lose, I think. They're tapped out. Attack. Yeah! Okay! Very nice. I think they got stuck. That's like... That's the gamble with the Mardu decks. Like, either you do what they were doing to me yesterday, or you get stuck, or... it just like... any little falter can be game losing, just because it is so pressure based. I think it depends a bit. I think like the Mardu decks with all 3 colors definitely have... They can go late. Like, they're not so scared. They but the purely Boros or Boros with just a little bit of a splash definitely struggle a bit more. Okay, we got the dancers again. That's crazy. I'll put a counter up of what or like how many of the games did I get this in my hand or drawn? That is very fortunate, I think. I think I'll probably do Skimmer into Wayfair, into Kotus. Okay. Oh. It's unusual, I haven't seen that very often. What are they gonna do? Tap land. Okay, that's good. They're not too fast either, and they can't have a counterspell, it's nice. Evolving Wilds, another tap land. This time they do have counterspell up. Unless... Okay, Wayfair. We might be against another Sultide deck by the looks of things. Okay, never mind. Don't... Maybe it's... Teamer, maybe it's all the colours. I don't know. Let's play this first. Okay, we do get a land, which is nice. Yeah, I'll take the tap land, which maybe I shouldn't have done that actually. That was a mistake. Why do I always realize my mistakes just after I make them rather than just before I make them? That would be way nicer. Okay, we can trade some damage. I'll let them pass if they do attack. It looks like they have some graveyard interaction going on. No blocks. Sculptor, okay. Interesting. Wow. I think I might just play the tap land and the Dusan here. I'm a little scared. I think that's the best play. No attacks. We can start getting rid of stuff already. 3-4 is scary. And a Storm Shell already. Wait, how do they... Wow, Storm Shell's cheaper than I think it is. Don't want to kill Dusan? Yeah. Actually, no. Actually, what do I want to do? Yeah, I'll do it. Okay, the dancers can come out to play. So there's actually not that much to get. There's the Pamela, there's this, and the Flashcrafter. Never mind, I lied. There's a lot to get. I kind of forgot there was the Flashcrafter. No attacks. Get rid of another 2. They could just put this on the Storm Shell, and then I'd probably just let it hit. Not even probably, I would just let it go. Teamer Monument. I could just Flashcraft to the dancers, heal a bunch later. I can also put the Pamela token somewhere. No attacks. Interesting. I wonder what the hesitancy is. Okay, I think I would... I guess I can draw a bunch of cards if I use stuff from the graveyard. So maybe I play Crocodile, Dusan. I kind of want to match this. So maybe I do 1, 2... And then at least if they mill, they have to get rid of those. I can also just fresh start this if I put okay, I'll put this on here. And then I think I'll put something on the skimmer as well. No attacks. So now they can't really get rid of stuff unless they want to, yeah, get rid of their renews, which is good. Oh my gosh, I hate it so much. It's actually my least favorite card to play against by a mile. Not even close. Yeah, block it. 5 damage is a lot. And I always felt kind of sad there. I mean, I guess I can put the... Okay, I've got an exhale, but that's not very useful. I can fresh start the Regent. They're both flying, so anything that's not flying is kind of not that useful. So I think I'll play this. And then if I fresh start and exhale. Okay, so I can do that. And then that costs so much. Maybe I just exhale that next turn. How much ward? Ward 2, yeah. So I think we do just fresh start and maybe exhale as well. Actually, I think we're just gonna fresh start, so I want to play something for 3, which I don't really have, so I'll play this. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Take it. I'm gonna have to discard, but can I discard this? Next. And turn. Pass. Okay. So I can actually veil as well, which is good. Well, good is subjective. Which is something. But I think this is looking like a loss. I think Regent is too strong. Maybe I just kill that with that exhale. I'll let them. What the hell? I think it's more important I stop the 5 damage coming through. Charge. Okay. That is annoying. I can let it go through first so that I can remove the vigilance. And the trample. Pass. We do 8 damage, which is quite a lot. Oh, I can block with this. Maybe I'll do that. Stop 2 damage. Okay. So I'm gonna take a lot of damage in the air if I don't do something this turn. I can try play a bunch of creatures and then turn them flying, but that's not that useful. I can exhale the skimmer, which is probably a good starting point, and then I have 5. Let's do that. Maybe we're gonna try that's sorcery bonus, okay. So do I play the host or do I just play this? Probably this. Or I could just play a bunch of coasters so that next turn I can maybe turn them into something good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I actually can. I'm gonna do that. It's a risky play, but I think it's my only winning line, so to speak. No attacks. So they're going to put this on here, that does 8 damage. 9 damage if they exile from the graveyard. So they do just need to find 1 damage somewhere. Where are they going? Okay. It is 9 currently, but they can harmonize maybe? That might be the issue. But I can then block with the skimmer at least, but it's still not great. Okay, they're going wider. Interesting. I will have to block it. Block it with the Cotus. Actually, I can't block it with the Cotus. I have to block it with the skimmer. Yeah, they can just play again. Okay. I don't think I can hold that off. Oh, I can just barely. But I lose basically everything but 1, which is not really going to be enough to hold down the fort. Let's do that, that. So what happens if I do... They just both have trample anyway. What do I want to keep? The skimmer, I guess? Doesn't really matter. I don't get to choose what to keep either, I'm just choosing what doesn't die. What doesn't, sorry, I phrased that really badly. Choosing what gets some extra life, really, that was all. Okay, so I play this, gain 1 life. I play this, and then I Bash Crafter and I heal 3. It doesn't do anything. Doesn't do anything. There's like nothing to put in my graveyard either. Yeah, good game. I'm just gonna FF. That was a hard game. Let me. Oh, can I? Yeah, that was just like. Even with the skimmer, and I'll have to watch that one back and see what I think, but felt like I had a decent setup, I just couldn't quite execute on it. But still all round a great success. 5 wins. I can't believe it. After an 0-2 start, we brought it all the way back to a really good result, I think. But it shows how easily even like if game 3 was the game I just played, like game what was it? Game 7 or yeah, no 8, then I would be looking at this draft so differently, even though it would have been the same cards. Just sometimes it just isn't gonna go your way. It's if I like to imagine that a deck has a true win rate. That like if you were both sides were playing it as close to perfectly as possible, and yeah, you were just looking at how it wins against the field. Maybe this deck is a 60% win rate or something, but a good portion of the time you're still gonna go 0-3, even with a 60% win rate, across enough drafts. So there is that variance to remember. But what do I think of this deck? I think Dances was the right choice to build around. I'm really glad I pivoted to build around it. Mana Fixing was actually great. I think all the tap lands really paid off, and the monuments were really clutch. I think playing 2 monuments, I was worried I would be sad to have 2 monuments because they might clog up my hand, but they really solved the issue of like all my removal being swamp reliant when my base is very clearly blue greed. So big clutch from the monument, and I did get to activate it once or twice. Skimmers are excellent. I think that's already known. Stormbrew just as removal or a creature is so nice. I really like the flexibility. Yeah, I think Riot Renewal, so this was my kind of testing it. I think it got okay value, but the shuffle is, I'm not quite sure how to use it. I mean, you saw I was basically using it either to shuffle in a card I wanted back in, or to try shuffle some of their lands back in. But the issue, I think, is that when you kind of want to be playing this in a Sultai deck, but a lot of Sultai value is in your graveyard, so it's sometimes a little hard to know what to bring back. But sometimes it's easy because not everything's gonna have a renew. So yeah, I didn't mind it at all. And it did mean I was really, I don't think there was a single game where I ran out of action. It was just is my action enough to keep up? Fresh Start has been underwhelming me. You'll have to let me know what you think of it, but against the go wide decks, it's it's still a creature. It still makes Pack Beast cheaper. It still makes Zergo's Vanguard stronger. It still does all these sort of go wide things. It still makes your coordinated maneuver do more damage. It means that your counters can still go on that creature and be annoying, like we saw there with the River Regent. Um, there's just it doesn't feel as impactful, but I think that's because I'm seeing it as like imagining it as a removal more than a combat trick. And I think as a combat trick, it's probably still really good. Just doesn't really deal with the big stuff when you're using it as a combat trick. But I will definitely take it again, especially in a spot where you need removal. But yeah, otherwise, solid result. And yeah, that's the second time in a row doing a green blue base. I feel very like I'm betraying who I am, but sometimes I think you gotta pivot, especially when you are in that sort of Sultai direction. I'm surprised I don't see more of the black cards but later in draft. I think there's been a bit of a resurgence in people enjoying the Abzan, so we will see what we get our hands on in the next couple drafts. But I'm definitely happy drafting. I'd be happy drafting Abzan with white black as well, or white green. Like, I'm not restricting myself to Golgari base every game. That is just my, not even my preference, because that makes it sound like I think it's stronger. It's just what I enjoy the most. Like, they're the cards that I just feel happy when I can get the synergies going. Um, and there's something very nice about the simplicity. But there's also something very sad when they play a river region and take away all your counters. So you win some, you lose some. Thank you so much for watching. I am currently struggling a bit with keeping up with editing with all the traveling, so I apologize retroactively because this will come out like 4 or 5 days after. All the videos are gonna be coming out a bit late, but hopefully I'll catch up now that I'm home and things will be back on the regular schedule. Yeah, thank you for watching and see you tomorrow in the next video.